do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is Open Conversation today, 724-438-4593. Give me a call. Both lines are open. I'm looking forward to chatting with you. What's on Your Mind is brought to you by Tireman's Auto Garage, K2 Engineering, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Hicks & Boss Drugstore, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, and Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping. Couple things on my list here today. Not a whole heck of a lot, but a couple things anyway. A couple of them, TJ stole my thunder and brought them up on the news here, but that's okay. We'll get to them anyway. He mentioned the Major League Baseball All-Star Game tonight. So one thing they're doing, since this is an exhibition game, they are implementing the automated ball strike system. So there's still going to be umpires around the bases. There's still going to be an umpire behind the plate. But the home plate umpire is going to have a little earpiece in his ear. And this automated ball strike system will tell the umpire if it's a ball or a strike. So, if you watch baseball on TV, you often see the pitch graphics, showing the path of the ball and where it is as it crosses the strike zone. Well, this is kind of similar to that, more advanced, but is going to tell. Now, each side will be able to challenge up to 2 calls. Only the batter, the pitcher, and the catcher can request a challenge to a ball or strike made by this automated ball strike system. So, what do you think about having I know it's an exhibition game. The system is being used in the minor leagues. I don't know how prevalent in the minor leagues it is, but it is being used. I'm sorry. To me, you're trying to take away the human factor out of the game. This game has survived for over 100 years. I'm not exact. It's closing in on 150 years. This game has been in existence. And taking away the human factor. I'm sorry, that's part of the game. I don't agree with this at all. I don't. I really don't. All right. Okay, you also heard from TJ, the Pennsylvania Energy and Innovation Summit being held at Carnegie Mellon has started. President Trump is expected to make an appearance and have a speech. Governor Josh Shapiro as well. They're going to be talking about, energy, which, southwestern Pennsylvania is just, one of the major energy producers in the country, along with AI development. So it's expected to be upwards of $90 billion of investments in Pennsylvania are going to be announced. Some of those, CoreWeave has announced they're going to invest $6 billion building a data center in the state. Blackstone, they're a big, equity firm, I guess, investment equity. They've got over $1 trillion in assets. They're going to invest $25 billion in the state in data centers and natural gas products. Or plants, natural gas plants. Google is going to modernize 2 hydropower facilities to help generate the power that these data centers are going to need. They're going to spend $3 billion to do that. Also, I think it was Google, another $25 billion. This is on top of the $3 billion to buy those hydropower facilities. $25 billion for building data centers across a power grid that Pennsylvania is centered in, along with 11 other states are part of this power grid. So $25 billion, not just in Pennsylvania, but spread about through a total of 12 states. And then another company, they're buying a natural gas power plant that's already in operation in Pennsylvania, and they're going to invest another $3 billion into that plant, not only for upgrades but for buying natural gas to help generate more. So a lot of things happening at this summit. So your thoughts on that? Pennsylvania budget, day 15 without a budget. So, back on July 1st, Governor Shapiro said, we're close. It shouldn't take long. We're real close. Well, it's 15 days. I don't know your definition of close. 15 days is not it. It's my understanding that the House has sent its own budget for consideration. We'll see what happens. And the Senate is supposed to be having their own version, their own idea of a budget coming out shortly. So we'll see what happens on all of that. The other thing on my list, again, you heard TJ talk about this. The Senator Katie Muth, she's a state senator from Pennsylvania's 44th Senatorial District, Democrat, not that makes a difference, is wanting to, she has not done so yet, but is wanting to introduce proposed legislation that would require Pennsylvania cars to have a front license plate as well as the current back license plate. 22 states, which include Pennsylvania, do not have front plates. She says that it would help improve vehicle identification, enhancing public safety, helping law enforcement, helping witnesses, cameras, and also increased toll collections. So your thoughts on having you know what? There's some cars, though, you don't want a front plate on. It just ruins the look of it. I know, maybe that's a little thing on my part, but still, I'm against it. It's a cost that's not needed, in my opinion. So, and then just before it went on the air, TJ and I had a very quick conversation. I said I like cleaning my car. Yeah, and this had to do with a commercial that was running at the time that said they'll clean your car for you. I like doing my own car cleaning. The one thing I have a problem with is cleaning my windshield, right? And you do it, you get it all nice and clean, and you say, I got it. And then that night you're out driving and the headlights coming in the opposite direction hit you, and that's when you find out you've got all kinds of streaks. How do you get rid of streaks on windshields or on glass? What's your secret? Do you do it? I mean, that's what I'm asking. What's the best way to clean glass, or in this case, the windshield, inside windshield of your car, What's your secret for cleaning them streak free? I mean, is it just Windex? Do you do something else? Do you use a foam glass cleaner? Do you have your own recipe? I mean, some people, they use vinegar and mixed with and whatnot, and I don't know. Some people I've heard use newspaper to clean their windshield. That's what I'm asking, because it drives me nuts. I hate having a streaky windshield. That's just me. I hate it. My windshields, they got to be clean. So what's your secret? Give me a call and let me know on that, would you please? 724-438-4593. That's pretty much on my list here today. But there's all kinds of other topics, I'm sure, that we can talk about. So if there's something you want to talk, give me a buzz. Both lines are open, 724-438-4593. Again, it's the Major League All-Star Game tonight. I want to really hear your thoughts on this automated ball strike system. For, against, ambivalent, whatever. Call me on that. Also, Steeler camp, a little over a week away when players report to St. Vincent College. Their schedule for training camp is online. And what I mean by that, for the public to be able to go and watch practice. I've never been. I honestly cannot tell you if there is a charge to go do that. I don't know if you got to get a ticket to walk through a gate to go watch practice. I don't know. But that is the thing, and it is starting next week. Steeler training camp. A lot of questions going in to camp. One of the big ones, of course, Aaron Rodgers, 41-year-old quarterback. Is there anything left in the tank? Is it going to be good or bad for the Steelers? I think in the long run, it's a bad idea, myself. Another one, TJ Watt. I don't know if he's going to hold out or not, but he wants a new contract. He wants to be the highest paid defensive player in football. So, does he hold out? Do the Steelers label him with the franchise tag? I don't know. So your thoughts as Steeler football starts gearing up next week. So there's that as well. All righty. What else we got going on? Any kind of festivals coming up here soon? I know we just had the Whiskey Rebellion Festival not too long ago. So we got that. We have the county fair starting up here in another week or so as well. So that is on the agenda. I'm looking forward to that. Also looking forward to WMBS Day at the fair. I'm not sure of what the date is at. I'm sure Brian's listening to me right now and is going to text me the dates as to when WMBS will be out at the fair broadcasting live. So there is that. And, of course, we've got the weather. Pittsburgh was going to be declaring today one of those red hot days where advising to stay indoors. I didn't think it was all that hot myself. But anyway, that's what Pittsburgh's doing. So 724-438-4593. Both lines are open. I'm going to take a quick little break, and when we get back, well, we'll start some conversation, you and me.
Join WMBS on Sunday, July 20th for the 4th Annual Centerville American Legion Car Show on the Old National Pike in Fredericktown. Registrations are from 10 a.m. to 12 noon with the car show from 12 to 4. Our live WMBS broadcast with a prize will be from 1 to 3. The event features a 50-50 drawing, hot dogs and hamburgers, car awards, auction baskets, including a bonus basket valued at $500, and music from the Sunglass Man. For more information, call Sherry Lacey at 724-984-1459. We will see you there.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals, locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts. thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
Hello, I'm attorney Jeremy Davis from the law firm of Davis & Davis. We have been helping the great people of Fayette County for over 45 years with personal injury claims. If you are hurt or injured, call our law firm for your free consultation. The insurance companies are not on your side. Call us today at 724-437-2799. Either myself or an attorney from our office will personally come out and meet with you. If you're in an accident or hurt, call us at Davis & Davis, 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. Let us fight for you.
Don't miss this year's Fayette County Fair, July 24th through August 2nd. Buy advance tickets now, online or at an advance ticket location and save. Locations include all around Fence Company, Armstrong, Big Barn, Country Feed and Supply, Fayette Chamber of Commerce, E.B. and Scosi Tire, Jackson Farms, New Bowers Flowers, New Salem Mini Mart, various Somerset Trust locations, several Sweet Peace locations, and local United Bank locations. Visit FayetteFair.com for specific locations or to purchase online tickets. All rides, concerts, and entertainment are included in the ticket price. Save time and money. Buy your advance tickets now and save for the whole family. The Fayette County Fair, July 24th through August 2nd. For more info about ticket prices, the full schedule of events, or to buy advance tickets locally, or to buy tickets online, visit FayetteFair.com.
Fayette County Fair, incredible fun for everyone.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset. With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services is ready and able to assist you with all of your mental health needs. Offering over 20 specialized treatments, open access, and just-in-time scheduling means that you receive the treatment you need in a time-conscious fashion. Chestnut Ridge Counseling now offers telehealth, mental health urgent care with immediate access to a mental health professional with no appointment necessary. Call 724-437-0729. That's 724-437-0729 for mental health urgent care at Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Outpatient care options include individual, group, and family therapies, mental health and psychiatric evaluations, and medication services. Outpatient care and services are also available for patients under the age of 18, geared towards youth-centric problems and concerns. Take control of your mental health care with Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. Call 724-437-0729 to set up an appointment or speak immediately with a mental health professional. Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Well, welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is Open Conversation, 724-438-4593. Give me a buzz. Looking forward to chatting with you, whether it's one of my topics or something else that you want to chat about. July 24th, August 2nd is the county fair. WMBS Day is Wednesday, July 30th. So join us there. I'll be out there that day. We'll be doing What's on Your Mind there. Probably, I don't know, Kendall, I'm pretty sure will be with me. I haven't heard total confirmation on that, but I'm going to guess Kendall's going to be there with us. So, yeah, looking forward to chatting. Maybe Mike Sackley will be there. I don't know, but we'll be there all day. So come out to the fair and join us. Would love to meet you out there as well. All right. Excuse me. So front license plate. I understand the arguments that Senator Muth is putting forward. I wonder if there are stats to back that up. I want, she says it will help with public safety. When it comes to, say, hit and runs or, eyewitness accounts or police account, type of thing. So I'd like to know if there's any data to back that up. But then there's also the cost. And, I don't know if the additional cost is worth it. And also, now this hasn't even been introduced yet. So it may go nowhere at all. But having not been introduced, we don't know the particulars. So what are you going to do, though, for cars that are currently on the road that don't have a bracket to put a front license plate on? So am I now going to be forced? Are you going to be forced now to go back to the dealership to purchase the bracket so that the license plate can be attached? I know some cars they've got, there's a decorative trim piece that goes over the space. And so it's as simple as removing that. But not necessarily. Not necessarily. So what about that cost? I'm not a fan. Honestly, I'm not a fan. So what about you? I mean, is it no big deal to you? Yeah, okay. So call me on that. Call me on that. Of course, baseball, football, we've chatted about the state budget. The state budget. It's been so long since Governor Shapiro introduced the budget or his proposed budget. And something like $54 billion comes to mind as to what he proposed. And even then, that $54 billion was deficit spending. In other words, he wanted to spend more than what projected revenues were going to be. And so he was going to then take money out of the rainy day fund to then balance that budget. And part of the revenue was going to come from legalized recreational marijuana or cannabis use. Well, legislation has failed on that. It's not good. Democrats are trying again. It's not going to work this year. It's not going to work. It's not going to pass. So I don't know how things are going. I've been told that this budget the House is presenting is about $900 million less than what the governor had proposed. That's the way I've understood it. So almost $1 billion less. Okay. That would actually, I believe, make it less than the current fiscal year. I'm not sure. That's just off the top of my head. That's my thinking on that. Could be wrong. But I don't know any other particulars. Don't know what the House is. And the Senate is supposed to be doing its own thing. And not only do the House and the Senate have to agree, but then the governor has to agree. I got a feeling that if the House and the Senate agree on a figure, that the governor will go along with it. But they got to get there. What the Senate's looking at, I don't know. That's supposed to come maybe later this week, is my understanding. But until then, Pennsylvania doesn't have a budget. At what point do departments, do nonprofits and schools districts that depend on money from the budget that isn't passed, when do they start being affected by all this? Remember, Pennsylvania, by constitutional law, says June 30th is the day that they have to have a budget. Well, we're 15 days past that. And it's something like, I don't have the figures correct, but it's something like 8 of the last 11 budgets have not been on time. Have not been on time. You know, we pay these legislatures a nice paycheck, nice perks as well. You know, so many say that, all told, that they're making over $100,000 a year. You know, the actual salary is only 80-some thousand, low 80s. But by the time you add on all these other perks and the insurance and whatnot, they're making well over $100,000 a year. They're not doing their job. They're not doing their job. Any other industry where you're given a task to do, and 8 out of 11 times you failed to do it in the time span given to you, you're out of a job. And yet we continue to send them back to Harrisburg. We elect them time and time again. It's not necessarily the legislator's fault. It's not necessarily the governor's fault, but somebody's to blame. Maybe both of them together are to blame. But we've got no budget. Counties will start hurting. Fayette among them. Because counties, they get a certain part of their revenue from the state. And not only that, it's reimbursement to expenses that the county has to make. That they're states are mandated to make purchases or payments or whatever, fund certain things that the state reimburses them, but the county has to pay it out first. So it's kind of a perpetual thing that the state constantly owes the county money. But payments that are received this quarter are reimbursements for last quarter. Or farther back even. So at what point does the county say, hey, we've not gotten reimbursements, and yet we've got to make this next quarterly payment. We don't have the money to do it. Then what? Does the county get penalized for not being on time? What happens? It's just this not even trickle down. It's this waterfall of government and organizations that suffer because Harrisburg is not doing the job they're getting paid to do. And that's to deliver a budget on time. Now, they'll eventually come to an agreement. You know, don't forget, a number of years ago, we didn't have an agreement until September, October, right? So they'll eventually come to an agreement, and the state will play catch up, but that's going to take a while as well. A lot of this would be solved if they did their job and they did it on time. It's nice that every 2 years we can have the opportunity to shake things up. Doesn't often work out. Doesn't often work. But it's nice that we do have the opportunity. More people need to avail themselves of that opportunity. More people need to challenge the status quo and say, you're not doing your job. It's time to get somebody new. 724-438-4593. Both lines are open here. No waiting. So give me a buzz. Would love to hear from you on that. I'm still waiting to hear from somebody your secrets to cleaning glass, cleaning windshield, to streak free. That's the big part. And this is primarily on the inside. Outside, it's going to rain. Your wipers are going to take care of a lot of it. It's on that inside glass that just it drives me nuts. I know some of you probably say it's not far to go. And that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. I really don't. So, all right. So, we've got the Pennsylvania Energy and Innovation Summit taking place at Carnegie Mellon. I haven't heard much about any protests at this point in time. Remember, a number of faculty at Carnegie Mellon was asking the leadership to cancel it so that they wouldn't have to deal with Donald Trump. I don't know that leadership ever really formally answered that, but it's taking place. Senator Dave McCormick, he's the host of it. Haven't heard whether Senator Fetterman's going to join in on this or not. Seems to me that this would be a great nonpartisan event. I mean, Governor Josh Shapiro is going to be there. I wonder if John Fetterman's going to be there. So 724-438-4593. Let's get our first call. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Russell, this is Leanne.
Hey,
and of course,
Leanne.
this glass cleaning trick is only theoretical because, nothing really works. You're going to get first of all, a greasy buildup from the deterioration of your dashboard, etc.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm taking that out of the equation because, if you get your windshield clean in the first place, that deterioration is going to spread evenly and you're really not going to notice it.
Yes. Okay, then here we go. You have to saturate the window, saturate a microfiber cloth with your whatever chosen window cleaner. I would avoid the one that starts with the W because I swear it causes streak.
Okay.
And then you take a clean and dry microfiber cloth and dry it and do it in sections. Now, of course, this won't work, but at least you will know that you have given it your college try. Roughly.
So are you using two separate microfiber?
Two separate ones. One that's wet and one that's dry.
Okay.
So let's say you do the driver's side of and then you dry it, then go to the passenger side and do it, and then however you want to contort to be the middle one, that kind of thing.
Right. Okay. All right.
It's a contortion thing, but that tip was given to me by someone who details vehicles, and they said it works a lot better than other methods.
Okay.
So. But I had to take another call, Russell, so good luck, honey. Bye-bye.
All righty. Thanks, Leanne. Appreciate it. So one thing I didn't get a chance to ask her because she had to take off on us here was, does the windshield need to be cool? So in other words, you clean it in the first thing in the morning before the sun's really beating down on it, or in the evening? What's the best way to handle that? So all right, so there's a nice tip. Two different microfiber cloths. One that you saturate with whatever it is you're cleaning it with, and a dry one to follow up. So okay, I'll keep that in mind for the next time. 724-438-4593. Give me a buzz with your windshield cleaning tips. I'm going to take a quick little break. When we come back, well, hopefully more calls. Like I said, both lines are open, so we'll do some more chatting after this.
Well, warmer days are ahead, the kind of days when you'll be enjoying your deck or patio again, especially with retractable or fixed awnings from Lifetime Awnings. Made in the USA with manufacturers and customer guarantees, Lifetime Awnings products last. Lifetime Awnings is veteran-owned and operated with a 10% discount to all military veterans and their families. Lifetime Awnings, 724-554-6067. Call for a no-cost or obligation home consultation or email John, the owner, at lifetimeawningsusa@gmail.com. Saving money when you buy a new home isn't a fantasy. It's reality at Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. With up to $5,000 in instant savings during the Sign and Save sales event, it's the perfect place to find the home you've always wanted. So don't let your dream home stay a fantasy. Visit Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon today at 4500 PA 51. Terms and conditions for the Sign and Save sales event at manufacturedhomeoffers.com. Available only at participating Clayton Homes family of brands retailers through August 31st. Amount of savings may be limited. Ask for details. May not be available with certain financing. Lender restrictions apply.
Enjoy the Story Square Summer Concert Series every Thursday throughout the summer from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m., featuring music and food with local bands and vendors. WMBS will also be on hand for a live broadcast with the prize wheel and giveaways various Thursdays throughout the summer. Bring along your friends and family to enjoy the talents of local musicians. It's an ideal opportunity to celebrate community spirit and support local talent. The Story Square Summer Concert Series is supported by the Redevelopment Authority of the City of Uniontown and presented weekly by fine businesses including Premier Nissan, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, the Herald Standard, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, Lee's Plumbing, Mike Kelly Toyota of Uniontown, the Fayette Launchbox, A1 Porta Johns, and by Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation. Check out the full schedule of the 2025 concert series at uniontownredevelopment.com/storysquare. We will see you there. Attention, active and retired coal miners. Have you been screened for black lung? Here at the Black Lung Clinic at Centerville Clinics, we offer yearly screenings, diagnosis, education, and treatment options to help you live a fuller, healthier life. We provide care regardless of your ability to pay. Call Centerville Clinics today at 724-632-6801. Do it today.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
Chesler's Fine Furniture is overstocked with reclining sofas and reclining love seats from America's most famous manufacturers, Lazy Boy, Best Home Furnishings, and Catnapper. And right now, they put their best sellers on sale in both fabric and leather. Featured is a 3-piece sectional in fabric for $32.99, or the same model in genuine leather for $33.99. And yes, there are 2 recliners in the sectional. Chesler's has a beautiful reclining sofa in brown for $7.99 and the matching love seat for $7.49. In the Lazy Boy department, select the Morrison model, available in 5 colors for $12.99 and matching love seat for $12.49. If you need a recliner, there are models to match each group. So breathe some excitement back into your family room with Chesler's Fine Furniture's best sellers. Credit terms and delivery are available. Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 in Uniontown, where customers send their friends.
WMBS.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is Open Conversation here. We've got about 6 minutes here of open conversation time here before the news sets in. So give me a call. So I don't know where my brain went 10, 15 minutes ago when I was talking about the Fayette County Fair and We're going to be out there, of course, on WMBS Day, June 30th. And I mentioned the name. Mike hasn't worked here at WMBS for years. I don't know why I mentioned Mike exactly. I mean, we were good friends. I missed him, but I met Matt. Matt Sapienza, I think, will probably be joining us at the fair during What's on Your. Just one of those things. So anyway, that's still your invitation to come out and join us July 30th. That's a Wednesday for WMBS Day at the Fayette County Fair. So I'm looking forward to that. I always enjoy the fair. Working, last year I milked a cow. I'm looking to do something else this year. Don't know if it'll work out. I haven't even broached the subject with any of the powers that be out at the fair to see if this will work. So I'm not going to mention it to you just yet. Wait until I get things more settled here, see if we can make that happen. I'm looking to have a little fun and just to walk around and the pride that our farmers have in their jobs, in what they do, in raising not just cattle, but, all kinds of farm animals, as we like to refer to them as, and their crops. And even in these trying times when the weather doesn't help, when deer don't help and cause problems, they're always working hard. And I like to go just to, as kind of a way to say thank you. So I hope you head out to the fair this year. Again, that starts July 24th at the Fayette County Fair out there at the fairgrounds out there in Dunbar, Route 119. You can't miss it. It's on your right-hand side as you're heading north. Can't miss it. So head on out there this year. And again, on July 30th for WMBS Day out at the fair. All right. So we are starting to run out of time. Still time if you want to give me a buzz. Love to hear from you. It is a little on the warm side outside today. It's a nice day, though. Blue sky out there with puffy white clouds. I don't know if rain is in the schedule, but right now it's nice. So if you have the opportunity, head outside and enjoy it. Get some fresh air, some nice vitamin D, perk things up a little bit. So that's working there. We do have a call coming in, and we're going to find out what they want to talk about right now.
Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hello, this is Mike from Fairchance.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. You just mentioned deer, and I was just thinking, we're having deer problems. We've had them before, but this year is really bad. They're eating our hostas in the backyard. And I mean, them things are ready to bloom, and they took them down halfway, and they're eating more of them. And my wife read where if you plant mint, so I went up to Miller's greenhouse and I bought these mint plants and I planted them, and they worked for a little bit, and they don't seem to work too much now. I was just wondering if any of the callers maybe had some kind of a home remedy to keep the deer away from your hostas.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard about, deer coming up and, eating your shrubbery and everything else. Do you think now the state, they just passed legislation, Mike, to allow for Sunday hunting?
Yeah.
Now, do you think that's going to help at all? Do you think other measures need to be taken?
Well, you know what? I talked to one old-time hunter one time, not long ago, and he said there's so many less people hunting nowadays as there used to be, and a lot of the deer that are up at the foot of the mountains, in the mountains, are starting to come down into the lowlands and causing problems. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but it made sense to me, so maybe the Sunday hunting will help a little bit.
Okay.
Because They are, and I know they're devastating to the farmers.
I've also heard that a lot of hunters are shying. They're after that prized buck, and so they're ignoring the doe that walks right in front of them. Do you think there ought to be some kind of for every buck you shoot, you need to shoot a doe as well, type of thing? Before you can go after a buck, you have to hit a doe first? Would that, I don't know. Would that help?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I know that they used to say the doe is better eating. The meat is more tender. So if you're going for the meat, you would think you'd want to get a doe.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Mike, thanks for your call, but I got to run. CBS News is up next. Thanks, Mike.
Hey, CBS is next. This is WMBS Uniontown at the Tone. It's going to be 2 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Michael Wallace, we're digging deeper into our pockets. Inflation ticked higher in June.
The U.S. Labor Department says inflation rose last month to its highest level in 4 months as the cost of gas, food, and groceries increased. That reversed several months of cooling price pressures. These people in Greenville, South Carolina have noticed.
Everything seems to be more expensive.
I can't believe how much everything has gone up. It's ridiculous.
Beyond frustrating. It makes no sense.
Financial experts are trying to determine how Trump administration tariffs are affecting prices. Jim Krasula, CBS News.
President Trump says he has reached a trade deal with Indonesia. He had threatened to slap 32% tariffs on Indonesian goods.
They are going to pay 19%, and we are going to pay nothing. I think it's a good deal for both parties.
The deal also gives the U.S. access into Indonesia, which Trump says the U.S. has never had. The president is sending some mixed messages when it comes to Ukraine and Russia.
President Trump told the BBC earlier today he's disappointed with Russian President Vladimir Putin, but he's not done. The president was speaking just hours after announcing plans to send weapons to Ukraine. Now it's emerged he privately encouraged Ukraine's leader Volodymyr Zelensky to step up deep strikes on Russia. The Financial Times says that shift came on a call between the two just 2 weeks ago. Elaine Cobb, CBS News.
Trump has threatened Russia's trading partners with steep tariffs if it doesn't agree to a ceasefire within 50 days. Parts of the Northeast are mopping up after heavy rains triggered flash flooding last night. Here's New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy.
Last night we got crushed. Sadly, 2 losses of life in Plainfield in a vehicle that was swept away.
In New York City, the subway system is back to normal today after some stations were flooded. There was more heavy rain overnight in Kerr County, Texas, which was overwhelmed by the July 4th floods. CBS's Jason Allen is in hard-hit Kerrville, where crews are still searching for the missing.
The Kerr County Sheriff said that they are going to be working hard out here for at least another month or two, but they could be searching for victims for the next 6 months.
At least 133 people were killed in that flooding. The Emmy nominations have been announced. Severance leads all shows with 27 nods.
I have, of my own free accord, elected to undergo the procedure known as severance.
The Apple TV Plus show has been nominated for Best Drama, Best Lead Actors, and Best Director. Seth Rogen's The Studio tops all comedy series with 23 nominations. The Emmys will air on CBS September 14th. Stocks are mixed this afternoon. The Dow is down 341 points, NASDAQ up 143. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
If you are looking for a trusted local law firm with a strong commitment to their clients, look no further than Zebley Law Offices. Attorney Zebley has been practicing law in Fayette County for more than 4 decades. Although specializing in bankruptcy, Zebley also handles real estate matters, civil suits, collections, wills, powers of attorney, and more. If you need legal help, go with a name you recognize and trust. Call Zebley Law Offices today at 724-439-9200.
Your health is more than just how you feel today. It's about staying well for the years ahead. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Primary Care, we're here to help you manage your health with regular checkups, screenings, and care that's tailored to you. With locations in Uniontown, Carmichaels, Connellsville, and Scottdale, it's easy to find care close to home. Visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown today to find the primary care provider who is right for you.
He was a little leaguer whose big dream came true last night.
MLB's Home Run Derby winner seems to have predicted his big victory.
Home Run Derby champ.
His father shared home video of 8-year-old Cal Raleigh hoisting a bat in his backyard and declaring himself champion. Fast forward 20 years.
All right, there's the number. Cal Raleigh, 18 bombs.
A full circle moment for the Seattle Mariner on ESPN as he became the first catcher and switch hitter to win the title. He did it with his dad pitching and his 15-year-old brother as his catcher. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Tonight's All-Star Game will feature the Major League debut of robot umpires. MLB has been experimenting with the automated ball and strike system in the minor leagues for 5 years now and tried it in the majors during this year's spring training. Each team will get 2 challenges during tonight's game. They can challenge strike and ball calls. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
Now the local, district, and statewide news. Being brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant Dieter. Keeping you warm and cozy in winter and cool and comfortable in summer with a quality Bryant gas furnace or air conditioning system. And now the news.
Good afternoon. It's 2:05. It's partly sunny and 84 outside the Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios, Fayette County's personal injury attorneys since 1976. Your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS. I'm TJ DeStefano. Sports and weather follow the news. Southwestern Pennsylvania Water Authority will have water shut off on College Avenue in McClellantown on Wednesday between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. to upgrade the system. Customers may experience low pressure or no water and are advised to keep some containers of water to minimize the outage. The rain date is Thursday. A Texas man is facing charges after he allegedly brought a gun to Pittsburgh International Airport Monday afternoon. 42-year-old Eric Trask allegedly showed up at a TSA checkpoint with a gun in his carry-on bag. Trask did not have a concealed carry permit and now faces a felony charge of carrying a firearm without a license. The last time a gun was found in a traveler's luggage was back in April. More than 20 states, including Pennsylvania, have sued President Donald Trump's administration over billions of dollars in frozen funding for after-school and summer programs and other programs. The Trump administration has withheld more than $6 billion in federal education grants, saying it wants to ensure recipients' programs align with the president's priorities. The lawsuit alleges withholding the money violates the Constitution and several federal laws. Many low-income families will lose access to after-school programs if the money isn't released soon, according to the suit. In some states, school restarts in late July and early August. A dramatic spike is being reported in the number of young children accidentally ingesting nicotine. Here is Tammy Trujillo with more.
A new study in the journal Pediatrics says that since the year 2020, there's been a 736% increase in young kids ingesting nicotine pouches like Zyn. Doctors write that children who get a hold of the pouches are 2 times more likely to be admitted to the hospital compared to those using other forms of nicotine. The chemical increases heart rate and blood pressure and could lead to nausea, vomiting, or even a coma. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
WMBS time is 2:08. We'll take a look at sports and weather after this.
439-2323. For 24-hour emergency service, call us when you need. We're Fayette's Heating and Air Conditioning, your service company.
When it's sweltering outside, you'll be cool inside with central air conditioning from Bryant, the people that know cool. And it's easy to have a central air conditioning system installed in your home. Simply call on your Bryant dealer, Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, located near the Laurel Mall on Route 119, north of Uniontown. The phone number is 439-2323. Let Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning rescue you from the sticky, humid summer weather. Remember that number for Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer, 439-2323.
Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning. conditioning. 439-2323. 439-2323. 439-2323.
In sports, the MLB All-Star Game is tonight in Atlanta. Paul Skeens will start for the National League. Tariq Scuba will start for the American League. First pitch is at 8 o'clock. Golf's final major of the year, the Open Championship, is Thursday through Sunday at Royal Portrush in Northern Ireland. And the Steelers, they'll report to St. Vincent College in Latrobe for training camp in just about a week on July 23rd. First practice is July 24th, open to the public at 1:55.
The local, district, and statewide news has been brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Route 119 north of Uniontown, located near Laurel Mall. Phone 439-2323.
This Weather Watch is brought to you by Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. Is it time to find a home that fits your lifestyle? Visit Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. You'll find special savings along with beautiful, energy-efficient homes packed with features you've been dreaming about at Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon, 4500 PA 51.
Partly to mostly cloudy the rest of the afternoon, 86. Mostly cloudy, 71 tonight. Cloudy tomorrow with scattered showers and storms, and 83. Right now it is making mostly cloudy and 84 outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. 2:10 the time on this Tuesday afternoon. I'm TJ DeStefano. Up next, hour 2 of What's on Your Mind with Russ Rhodes on WMBS.
This Weather Watch was brought to you by Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. Is it time to find a home that fits your lifestyle? Visit Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. You'll find special savings along with beautiful, energy-efficient homes packed with features you've been dreaming about at Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon, 4500 PA 51.
If you've driven by Tireman's Auto Garage, you've probably seen all the 2-, 4-, and 6-seater golf carts. Well, they're available for sale, and ACIMA financing is available. Interested in renting a golf cart? See Joe and Kim at Tireman's Auto Garage about daily, weekly, or monthly rentals. Tireman's Auto Garage, voted best in Fayette with the best prices in town for tires. Used tires just $25 mounted and balanced, and golf carts too. Bill Street, phone 724-425-9606.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals. Locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Here's a business looking for a customer.
Hi there.
Here's a customer looking for a business. Hi. And that's where the Better Business Bureau comes in. The BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. That's why 2023 IABBB research found 80% of people choose BBB accredited businesses over non-accredited ones with the same A+ letter rating. Live happily, better after. Always look for the sign of a better business because it's looking out for you. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Zen's Antiques and Home Decor, part of the Cinder Shack family of vendors, where you can find both antique and new furniture, collectibles, housewares, gift items, including jewelry and candles, and so much more. Follow Zen's Antiques and Home Decor on Facebook for new items and information on upcoming events. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor in Building 2 at 3391 National Pike in Farmington. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor.
This is Attorney Joe Fishko with an important announcement. On June 1, I joined the Quattrini Law Group. We are keeping my Uniontown and Somerset offices. The new law firm will be answering my phone, and they'll be appearing on the radio show and handling most of my cases. I will remain with the firm, but I won't be handling most of my cases on a day-to-day basis. I chose to join the Quattrini Law Firm because their practice is very similar to mine. They are excellent attorneys, and they handle personal injury cases like auto, truck, and motorcycle and industrial accidents. They also handle workers' compensation, along with work-related hearing loss, Social Security disability, and veteran service-connected disability, employment discrimination, and unpaid overtime claims. So you see, everything except the veterans' claims were the things I did. Regina and I have loved representing our clients through the years, and we will miss them. But at this time in our lives, we need to move on and put our clients in who we truly feel will be the best hands.
Your local station, WMBS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Welcome back to Hour 2 of What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. We're going to continue with the open conversation this hour, so give me a buzz, 724-438-4593. What's on Your Mind brought to you by Tireman's Auto Garage, Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, K2 Engineering, Coldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty, Hicks & Boss Drugstore, and Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Alrighty, just to kind of go over my list here again. If there's something else you want to chat about, though, by all means, you're more welcome to give me a call. We'll chat about that. So, well, here we go. Major League Baseball All-Star Game tonight. They're going to use the automated ball strike system. So a computer, a robot, whatever you want to say, is going to be calling balls and strikes. That gadget's determination as to whether it's a ball strike will be relayed to the home plate umpire, who will then signal a strike or a ball. Teams will be able to challenge a call, but only twice. Possibly a third time if their challenge is found to be correct. So, I don't care for it. I don't like the idea. There still has to be the human factor in the game. I just don't like it. So your thoughts? President Trump is expected at Carnegie Mellon University today, as is Governor Josh Shapiro, to participate in the Pennsylvania Energy and Innovation Summit. It's being hosted by Pennsylvania Senator Dave McCormick. I haven't heard whether Senator John Fetterman will be there or not. But they're talking about, well, Pennsylvania energy, the use of artificial intelligence, how to harness and work together on all that. Also, up to $90 billion in investment